Hello guys, today we are learning the 14 consonants. In a previous video we learned the 11 compound vowels, and that marked the end of the Korean vowels. So we're done with the vowels. The vowels in total were 21. So now we're moving on to the consonants, and we're going to be learning the phonetic consonants first. Now there's an easy way to learn this, and that is learning it with what looks and sound like each other. Some of them looks alike, some of them sound alike. So if you learn it like that, it'll be easy for you to remember them. So first off, we're going to be starting out with a very common consonant. Let's see if our red pen writes really clear today. And the first one is a g. 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 It gives off the G sound. The G sound. It gives off the G sound, and it is called gyok. It is called gyok in English. It gives us the G sound, the G sound, G sound, G sound, G, G, G. Now another consonant that looks like this, you see this one written, it was just one stroke like this and one stroke down, right? From left to right. The next one that looks like it is left and then to right, and then another left to right and down. This has the K sound. The K sound. It is called kyot, kyot, kyot. So g, k, g, k, g, k, g, k. So if you remember this, you'll be able to remember this. Now using this to give you another consonant that you can remember, you know this one came from the left to right, then top to bottom. Now the next one is top to bottom and left to right, and this is called the N sound. The N sound. It is called neon in English. Neon in English, and it is pronounced as n, 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 n. So gu ku nun, gu ku nun, gu ku nun, gu ku nun, gu ku nun. So that's it for sounds that you can remember with this first sound, the gu sound. Now moving on to another sound that can make you remember others, we have the D sound. The D sound. The D sound. Now this is left to right, top to bottom, left to right. So left to right, top to bottom, left to right. So this is kind of like a combination of this and this. Just that we don't have anyone coming like this. It's just like this, and like this. And this is the D sound. The D sound. Forgive my handwriting. And in English, it is called the digit sound. The digit sound. It is pronounced as d, 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 d. So g, ku, nu, d. Now using this, the way we use this to get this, using this, we have left to right, top to bottom, left to right, and then we have a one in the middle that is left to right as well. And this is called the T sound. The T sound. And in English, it is called tiot, 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 and it's pronounced t, t, t. So there's d, t, t, d, 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 and there's t, 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 t. You see, they almost sound alike, so you have to be really careful. So it's g, k, n, d, t. Get that? Now moving on, we have the M sound. The M sound. Like I said, this M sound could be a combination of these both. So we have left to right, top to bottom, and then we have top to bottom and left to right. So a combination of this and this. We write this first, and then write this next. And this is the M sound. The M sound. In English, it is called meom, and it's pronounced mu, 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 mu. So you see, we've learned six all from this. This gets this, and this gets this, and this and this gets this, this and this gets this, and this and this gets this. You understand? Now we're moving on to two consonants that don't really look that much alike, but they sound alike and they go hand in hand. And that is the biop, the B sound. The B sound. And it is written as top to bottom, left to right, top to bottom, and then left to right in the middle. So top to bottom, left to right, top to bottom, left to right in the middle. And then some people write it top to bottom, left to right, left to right. Just make sure you follow the top to bottom, left to right rule. And then we have B sound. B sound. It is called biop, 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 and it's pronounced boo, 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 boo. The next one we have is top to bottom, and then top to bottom, and then we have left to right, left to right. So it's actually the same number of strokes here they use here, just that this one goes higher than this one. The top stroke is on top of these two strokes, but this one is in the middle of these two strokes. So you see, and this is called the P sound. The P sound, piop, piop. So this is boo, boo, and this is p, 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 p. They kind of sound alike. You have to be careful for these two sound, and these two sound, because they sound alike. Now we've learned 8. Let's move on to the remaining 6. Should we go here? Let's use this. So the next consonants are consonants that also look alike and almost sound alike. They're 3 in number, and the first one is the S sound. So you have a stroke going like this, top to bottom slant, and then we have another one, top to bottom slants. So this slants to the left and this slants to the right, and this is the S sound. In English, it is called siot. It is pronounced s, 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 s. So it's the S sound. And the next one we have that looks like this is we have one stroke up first, left to right, and then we have one at the middle, the same symbol, to the left and then to the right. This is called the J sound. The J sound. J sound. It is called jit. Jit. J. 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 J sound. Now, the next sound comes from a combination of this and this. Typically just this. Now remember we wrote one left to right. This one has 2 left to right. Sometimes people just write only 1 dot and then they do left to right, to the left, to the right, and this is a CH sound. English shit. So some people do only dots, and then others write another left to right, shorter left to right. So it becomes 2 left to right, one shorter, the other is longer, and then you have your left slant and your right slant. So the ch sound, ch, 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 ch. The ch at the end of church, church, ch, ch, ch. So we have s, j, j, and ch, ch. Now let's move on to the remaining 3 consonants. Now the remaining 3 consonants we have hu, hu, hu. Now remember how this has 2 left to right? Write one left to right first, then write another left to right, and then we write a big circle. This is called the H sound. Sorry, S-U-N-D. The H sound. In English, it is it. It. So 2 left to right and a big circle, and it's pronounced as hu, 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 hu. The H sound. The H sound. Hu, H sound. The next one is a big circle all on its own. It is called the ing sound in English. Ing sound in English. It has no sound. It is soundless. It follows the sound of any vowel that comes after it. It follows the sound of any vowel that comes after it. It has no sound whatsoever unless it is a final consonant. As a final consonant, it has the ng sound, ng sound, and the ng sound is ng, but only if it's a final consonant. If it's in between the words, like a top word or the first word, it is soundless. No sound comes from it. Now the last one, we have the rule. So left to right, top to bottom, right to left, top to bottom, and left to right. This is the RL sound. It is called rule. Now this is one of the difficult consonants to pronounce because it's a cross between real and ill. Now, an easy way to remember how to pronounce these vowels. Let's see. Let's look for what we can use to write. I'll be right back. Alright, so we have another paper here with us. Let's use this. So an easy way to remember this sound. Where's the next one? Is this it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Right, so complete. Now, an easy way to remember the consonants and their pronunciation. The first one is the G sound, right? The G sound. Now, you take the R vowel. The R vowel. Remember, our first vowels among the simple vowels is pronounced as R. So you take the R vowel and it gives you a G and a A, and that pronunciation is ga, 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 ga. So G, R, G and R gives you ga, 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 ga. And then na and R gives you na, na, n, a, nun, a, nun, a, n, a, nun, a, na, na, ga, na, ga, na. And then the next one we have da, D and A. Da, d, a, d, a, da, D and A. D and A, D and A. And we have da, ga, na, da, ga, na, da, ga, na, da. Then we have the R, plus A, and it gives you ra. Now you can notice that I'm not writing it in the order in which I taught you how to remember it. I'm scratching it because there's a song that comes along with this. If I write it exactly the way I explained it the first time, it might be confusing with the song. So let's go with the easier way of singing it. So after the R consonant, we have the M, and it's ma. So da na da ra ma. The next one is the pa, the B consonant with R vowel, and we have B, A. And then we have the S consonant, so it's sa, S, A. And then we have the ing consonant, that has no sound, it's O, A. Now remember when I was teaching it, I said it has no sound. It follows the sound of whatever vowel comes after it. So, no sound, ah. So it's just pronounced as ah, ah, ah. So ga na da ra ma pa sa. Ga na da ra ma pa sa, ah. Ga na da ra ma pa sa, ah. Now, let's move on to the next one, which is the J. Consonant, sorry. The J consonant, J and A, and that is ja. And then we have CH, and that is cha, cha. And then we have the K consonant. Some people curve this, you can just bring it down or you curve it, and that is K, A. And then the next one we have is the P. No, sorry, R, P and A, R. Oh, sorry, I didn't put A here. R and R vowel. So P-A, pa. And then the last one, H. H and H, it gives you R. So this is an easy way to remember the Korean 14 consonants and their pronunciations. If you're able to know this song, it'll be easy for you to say, ah, this is what they are. When you say ga, oh ga, 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 what's ga? It's a combination of the G sound and the R vowel. So a consonant is ga, a consonant is ga. So let's go, let's learn the song. Ga na da ra ma ba sa, ga na da ra ma ba sa, ga na da ra ma ba sa. Aja cha ka ta pa ha. I forgot one. There's one vowel that isn't here. Okay, after the K vowel, it is the ta. See, because I remember the song, I was able to realize that I forgot one consonant, and that is a T consonant, and it is T-A, ta. So, ga na da ra ma ba sa, a ja cha ka ta pa ha. A, ja, cha, ka, ta, pa, ha. You see what happened there? See? So, a, ja, cha, ka, ta, pa, ha. A, ja, cha, ka, ta, pa, ha. A, ja, cha, ka, ta, pa, ha. So, that is it for the 14 consonants. Now, you see what I did here? This is a simple way for you to learn how to pronounce any sentence you learn in Korean. Now, imagine I want to form a word from this combination here. Yes, I can form a word from this combination here. Now, let's use na. I'm using this. And I'm using this. So, na, ra. This simply means country. Now, by learning the song, you already know how to pronounce this. So it's na ra, 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 na ra. Now, for the L sound, remember I said it is between the R and the L. So it's not ral. It is not ra like ra r. It is ral, 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 na ra, na ra, na ra, na ra, na ra. Like you have an L sound at the ending of the R. So nara, 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 country. So you see, I made the word from these songs. Now imagine I go ahead and make another combination of g and all vowel, then n, n, and all vowel. So this is go, no, do, and no vowel do, ru, and no vowel roll, mu, and no vowel mo. Then we have bu and no vowel ball, sark and all vowel we have sol. The ing consonant and all vowel we have all. Like I said, it carries only the sound. It comes after it. It has no sound of its own, so it's all. So we have go, no, do, mo, bo, so, oh, right? And we have jo, chol, ko, to, and of course pol, ha, ho. So you see what happens then? In our next video, I'm going to be doing a combination of all the consonants and the vowels. All the consonants and the vowels, so we'll be able to learn pronunciation, how to pronounce it. If you're able to learn the combination of the consonants and the vowels and how they sound, it will be easy for you to write words and pronounce those words. To write words and pronounce those words, it will be very, very easy. Do you understand? So that's it for our today's consonant class. Bye.